Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cataclysm of Hyrule campaign. I am the creator and GM of the campaign, Puck Finn. For everyone joining us tonight, welcome. So, before we start tonight, we're going to go over some introductory things, and we'll do a little bit of recap because it actually has been a while since we've done the core campaign, specifically 4 weeks, I believe. So first thing I always like to talk about is I like to talk about our Discord server. The link to our Discord server can be found on our page as well as on our link tree. All of our pertinent links are found on our link tree, but for Discord, what our Discord is it is a place where we are reachable outside of the campaign. It is a place that is designed to have interactive channels to be as interactive as possible, essentially. Excuse me. Yes, so if you are not part of our Discord server, the links are easily found on both our Twitch page and our link tree. Our link tree is currently posted in chat. In addition to our Discord server on our link tree, we also have our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Here we go, that's better. Our Facebook channel is responsible for creating event reminders, so if you have a Facebook page, you can join the channel and just get reminded of when we have upcoming sessions, as well as if we have any changes to upcoming sessions. I don't foresee any coming up in the way, but getting through the holiday season, we had a couple of adjustments. So, in addition to all of the other normal functions that a Facebook group has, event reminders are absolutely key in staying up to speed. Oh, and also way better than our Discord at posting when our YouTube episodes get posted. And that brings us to our YouTube channel. So we have a Cataclysm of Hyrule YouTube channel. And on this, we post all of our episodes. We create playlists for things like our one-shots. We have playlists for our temple runs and kind of like... Yeah, right now that's all we have for the playlist. And we have our Cataclysm playlist that simply takes the one-shots out of the rotation. But if you have the ability to sit there and watch, I believe this is episode 73, if you have the ability to sit there and watch 73 3.5 hour episodes, give or take, bless you. Absolutely bless you. So then that playlist is made for you. So check out our links and get in all the good stuff. And let us move over 73, not counting one-shots. We have not posted our session from 2 weeks ago. It is our holiday episode, and we are counting it as a one-shot simply because it's a holiday episode, and it doesn't really impact the campaign much. In fact, during the holiday, the second one we've done, and during our holiday one-shots, we go out of our way to have it not to exist in the world of the campaign, but not directly impact the world of the campaign. So if you want to see how our heroes how they saved Christmas, we will be posting that soon. I believe it's on Twitch, listed for today. It'll probably be taken down today. I think it only stays of a week, but it will eventually end up on our Facebook group, on our YouTube channel. Or maybe didn't save Christmas. But you'll have to watch to see what happens. It was a fun and exciting time. And actually, we are going to start tonight's session with just a reference to our previous holiday one-shot, because, that's where we ended. But before we get that far, let us get into introductions. I do believe everyone is in house. So let's see. Let me switch over. Oh, I always get it wrong. I have so many. Hi. We'll start off with this. To my immediate right, we have Deacon. How you doing, Deacon?
He is AFK.
Hi. Oh, sorry, I just got back. Sorry. Hi. I am doing pretty well today. Looking forward to the session. Hope everyone has a good time.
Very nice. So, what did you think of your gift from Santa last session?
It was very sweet, Puck. I appreciate it. I can't wait to put the little use to it that I have. Very
Fair. So I'm sure we are anxious to get back.
Hey.
So I think we're all anxious to get back into the swing of things. So, Deacon, welcome. Also, as a quick aside, I got a new camera. I'm not using it right now because I think I need to change settings, and I don't want to take away from all of this right now because. But I have a new camera. It's right here, and so hopefully by next session we'll have that up and running, and you can see it a little more clearly. But yes, next we have Gully. How you doing, Gully?
He's having tech issues.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we will momentarily skip over Gully and go to Lido. How you doing, Lido?
I am doing well. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Everybody's not stressing about anything already. Yeah, like totally.
Nah.
We're not going to blow up the world easily,
New year, new everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
So
just because I want to date us, today is January 5th, by the way. So that way, if we ever have to come back and be like, what day was that on? It's January 5th. And just to date us even more, it's 6/7, yo. I had nothing else. Yeah.
So I regret to inform everybody that Lido's no longer with the campaign. He has, due to extenuating circumstances.
I died.
Wait, how is it 6/7, Lido?
Hey, it was just something so that way we can date ourselves, so that way we can go back and be like, oh, remember when 6/7 was that dumb thing? And we can be like, yes, and we said it the one time? That means we're relevant.
We're hip and cool. So this
You
is
are
looking and fresh.
Yes, this is the moment that 6/7 died.
Yes.
Haha, I think I finally figured it out.
Ah, we can hear Gully. All right, well, all right, Lido, I'm going to pose the same question to you because actually, you of all got the most cryptic of gifts from Santa. So have you given it any thought? Do you figure what or how you're going to use it? What's your general thoughts on your compass?
Not sure yet. Wasn't sure it was actually part of the real campaign. That's why I didn't write anything down about it.
Okay, so yes, the gifts that you got from Santa are things that are carrying over into this and future sessions.
Okay.
So yes, a moral compass.
Hooray!
It's gonna be fun because you're gonna have to figure out how to use it. Because of all the fantasy tropes that have ever been written, nobody has ever thought of a compass that seems broken that they don't know how to use.
Yes.
Completely original.
Black Pearl. No, I don't remember anything like that.
So, Lido, thank you. Looking forward to seeing what we have planned for tonight.
Yep.
In my head, I think of one of three major things, but I have no clue what direction we are headed. But I have prepared for all three of them, so great.
We'll check the compass. That's the joke.
Yes.
Hi.
It's a golden compass. It's a pirate compass. It's... You know what? We're not going to go down the broken compass rabbit hole. So yes, Lito, thank you. Look forward to it. Circling back, Gully has now resolved his technical issues. How are you doing, Gully?
Doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Now that I have sound and audio working, or
Yes.
sound audio, I guess that's synonym for each other, but yeah.
Sound and audio sounds good. So, how did Gully like going up against last session's opponent? It was like a very tit for tat, just like, you know, one overpowered dude punching another one in the face. The other one has the minimal recoil, like smirks, wipes the blood, throws a punch of his own. It was a very Gully seemed to be in his element in that fight.
Yeah. Gully was definitely doing pretty good with that little fella. You know, he was dead set on getting him some candy canes, and by gosh darn it, he was getting them out of that guy.
That's right. Big old evil Christmas pinata.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, Gully was pretty. I think he was pretty happy with his little battle there.
That's awesome.
You had some nice little banter going back and forth with that mofo.
Yes. Oh, I just got a weird pop up on my screen. Hold on a second. Okay, good. Nope, it's still got no. Okay. It's virus protection software renewal stuff. All right, good, awesome. I think I fixed it. Happy to hear it. So, Gully, welcome, and can't see what we have coming up next down the way. And running out the team, we have Stefan. How you doing, Stefan?
Hey. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
I've made a resolution. Eat more sandwiches.
That's a
Celebrate my good friends. Yeah. Celebrate my good friends. And you guys want to get married, let me know. And I will forge a ring for you. Set of handcuffs, depending on what you're looking for. I'm all in on the new year. And because I know that Puck is going to ask me about my gift, which is, what was it, like love and peace for all kids or something?
Yeah.
I think we've won the game. I think we've won D&D because we have got like eternal love and peace for everyone in the kingdom.
Exactly. And you know what? If you think that there's more to it than that, then I don't know what to give you. Like, that at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Coming home and seeing that the fruits of one's labor has, you know, benefited with a rippling effect that could not have been foreseen, and with it that was his quiz. Oh, jeez. I'm like that dude from Big Bang. Christmas. Hofstadter.
And can I actually, I want to give a shout out to a friend of ours. Puck and I played games with this individual who just opened a gaming store in Newburgh, New York.
Yes.
So if anyone's up in the Newburgh area, check out this new gaming store. I don't know if it's officially open yet, but by the time this airs, it definitely will be open. And he's had like a couple of intro events. Do you remember the name of the store?
I don't. I have been like keeping up. I saw the pictures on Discord, like on our Discord. But I don't remember him.
Here it is. It is the Story Forge game store. I know he's planning on having lots of like D&D nights and other stuff. Got cool games you can buy.
Do we have a link for that we can throw in chat?
I think if you go to StoryForgeGameStore, find it.
All right, I'm gonna hold on.
Official opening date is January 17th, 26.
All right, let me see. All right, I found the Yelp review, the Yelp thing. Story.
Like a special D&D, like a D&D room that has like a table and setup and everything, I think.
Oh boy, is it?
I haven't been, but I look forward to going.
I found. Hold on, I'm gonna post the link that I found in Cataclysm, and if it's the right one, then I'll post it elsewhere.
Yeah. And you know, that it? I don't think that's it.
All right. Well,
So let me post the one that I have.
Yes, please.
There you go. I know he's planning on having regular D&D. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So I'm going to post that in both Twitch, and I'll also post it in the Adventures Lounge on our Discord server, so everyone can also see what we're talking about there. So yes, if you are in the Newburgh area, Newburgh, New York, absolutely check it out. If you're not, go up there anyway. Simple as that. But
you know, even if you're within driving distance, like 10 or 15 hours of driving distance.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Absolutely. I mean, what's a little bit over a half day's drive to check out a gaming store. So yes,
you can ask for John. He's the store owner.
Yes. And I'm sure he'll give you great big discounts and promos and freebies and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him Stefan sent you. But yes,
offer him a sandwich.
Yes,
He'll be confused, but offer him a sandwich.
Oh man, so that's so exciting. That's right. I did see some awesome pictures of that. It looks great. It's coming along great. I can't wait to see about events and stuff. And oh man, so cool. Great way to start the year. So, all right. I have been running my mouth for quite some time now, so let us get down to it. So, our heroes have had the. Let me get rid of. All right, there we go. Okay, so in our last session, our heroes went and saved Christmas, or didn't, or whatever. Maybe check it out. But either way, it's done, and they have returned to Hyrule. And I'm going to say, just for the sake of the time that has passed, there have been a number of days and long rests that have been had. They've had a roughly peaceful week of nothingness, of just decompression, relaxation, planning to take on the burden of this quest. And now our party is where has the party gathered? So one of two things. One, where is the party coming back together, and 2, in conversation, if anything has happened over the course of a week, if you guys have done anything interesting, found any specific, good meals, or, ran into anything funny, anything that you would want to talk about in that week, of time, feel free to bring anything up, including what we plan on doing for the session. So first question is, where have we regathered?
Well, guys, isn't it great that, we're still right outside where Keysman was, Kevin, because we popped out of that board game, but somehow then saved Santa, and then now we're back in Castletown?
Hell yeah. Sounds great. I sure do love being fresh out of a board game.
But also
Blaine?
helping Santa and being here.
Yes, absolutely. I do. Good old Hyrule Castletown.
And that's how you tie everything in a knot, Puck.
Love it. Perfect. Flawless. So yes. I actually yeah, I think being Hyrule Castletown sounds pretty great. I had the one thing that I wanted to do with my button. Is it okay if I do that now, or do you want me to wait until?
If it is most appropriate now, absolutely go for it. If you want to hold it, hold it.
Okay. So, as one of the things we received last week, Deku got a little button that makes a copy of him to go where it is. I have probably already pushed that button like 3 times over the course of the week. But for one of them, well, we're in like when we're fresh out of the board game, once we've helped Santa, and we have this all done. While we're still kind of like around Keysman, literally the first thing I do when I get back is I push the button to summon another little Deku. I like to imagine they're like very slightly shorter, They're not smaller, compact. Anyway, so I'm going to take off Chimkin's necklace that she's been wearing, which is the Amulet of the Plains that I got many, 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 many years ago. And I'm going to put it around the neck of the Deku clone. And I am going to send him to I'm going to activate the Amulet of the Plains, which, let me dig up the old description of this. I think I have to make a check for it. Technically speaking. But yes, okay. I can use it to cast the Plane Shift spell. So I'm using that on the little Deku, but okay, it needs to make a DC 15 intelligence check. I don't have any way to guarantee this to happen, so but yeah. I'm going to have it stay very far away from us in case this doesn't work. Sorry. So give me 1 second. I don't know. Can it make that check, or do you want me to do it, Puck? I don't know exactly how you.
You know what? Just make it with like a straight D20, because I'm gonna say like these copies don't like copy your stats.
That's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
we could say they're like simply like if we want to give you stuff, we could say like they're like straight thumbs.
Thank you. Oh. Yay! Oh, thank fucking God, I got it. Okay, that makes me very happy. So I am going to send it to the little plane, the demi-plane that was holding Bradford's soul, so that he doesn't have to be like super alone.
Oh, that is very, very kind and sweet, and I'm sure that Bradford appreciates that. So, as a quick aside for those who have not seen our last non-one-shot, episode, we learned a little bit more about the specific kind of undead that we have pretty much been running this entire campaign. The type of undead that both Bradford and Princess Rudo are, and what we learned was that essentially, like, their soul has been removed from their physical body, but it has to reside someplace. So we just by happenstance came upon where Bradford's soul was residing. It was a very kind of like the homage to Beetlejuice. If you haven't seen the first Beetlejuice, go and check it out. But yeah, but since then we destroyed the board game, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Bradford's soul were in the next possible lodging that it's supposed to go to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But since you won the save, I will say that that deacon became tethered to Bradford's soul and was able to locate him wherever that may be.
Face. That is all I want. Thank you.
How about everyone else?
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should just finish up whatever we have to do here. Go back to Kakariko, figure out what's going on with the cards that Deacon has now, and if he is going to officially be, the Forest Sage, get that taken care of, and then either go beat the crap out of Il or beat the crap out of Il's dad.
I agree. I agree completely.
Yeah, I say yes. We definitely take care of the cards, and then go take out Il. Kill Il.
Oh,
Kill King Il. Knock out Il.
Kill Il. We might have the whole nation of Zoras against us. We might be a little bit more diplomatic in some way. And I don't think stuffing the underwear was going to work because we didn't find anything in there.
Oh, man.
You might have to come up with a different idea.
Do we... Something else different. Do we know the location of the old man to get the wooden sword needed to destroy the ring?
I do not believe we have come across him in this campaign. We have come across...
You told me the old man was Crow, and that's not the sword that I have?
No, Crow had the sword. So earlier in the campaign, but when we first met, the episode with the thumbnail of Crow's place, it was discovered that Crow had the wooden sword. It was one of the things that he kind of kept as a keepsake. But
isn't that the sword that Deacon then got from him?
Yes.
Yeah. I okay. Sorry.
Yes, that is so. Like, I mean, I might have poorly worded it, but if I remember correctly, it was like Crow was like the old man to Deacon when he's like, gifting him the sword. But
it was.
What's that?
It was cute. I liked that.
Yeah. It was more like the symbolism of the situation.
Oh, so we do have the sword then?
Yes. Deacon has the sword.
Okay.
But the old man specifically has not been. We've dealt with a lot of quote unquote old men in this campaign, but I don't think I've expressly said if any of them were like the old man, because really, from a chronological standpoint, the old man is at least a generation removed from this timeline.
Okay.
Understood.
So I guess to clarify for my mind, do we have the correct wooden sword or the actual wooden sword that will be able to destroy the ring?
That wooden sword. I'm trying to. Can you be a little more specific so I don't trip anything up and say anything I don't want to say? because there isn't a yes answer and there is a no answer. But I don't want to reveal the wrong answer. When you say destroy the ring, what ring are you talking about?
Ganon ring. Ganon ring.
The Ganon ring is destroyed, isn't it?
It is destroyed. Okay, so we already destroyed that. Okay.
No?
No? Okay.
You haven't been able to find it.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah, it destroyed the pen, right?
Yes, you destroyed the pen. And the ring is still at large. Yes, okay. So to answer the question now, the sword.
So yes, we have the sword, but we need to find the location of the Ganon ring.
Yes. The wooden sword is capable of destroying the Ganon ring. Yes. We have the sword, the green ring is missing.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sorry. Lots of dots I'm trying to reconnect in my head because I've been kind of all over the place, and so I reached out to a party member earlier today to try and fix my brain and the gaps. So I'm trying to work it all back together.
Fair.
Thank you.
Fair. I completely get that. But we figured it out together, and there we go. All right.
Okay. So yes, I think we should, definitely, get rid of this plague in the Shadow Temple.
Hey.
That wants to call himself Mr. King Ill. After which we take care of, the carts.
It was the king of Zora's domain. His dad is the one that's in the Shadow Temple.
Oh, Jesus. Ill's son. No, dad. Fuck. Whoever's in the temple. We need to get rid of him.
His dad is in the temple.
Yes.
That's who we need to get rid of.
Yes.
That person.
He's the bad one that's been torturing people, and Robbie was going to go after basically with his robot sister.
Bad dad. Want to get rid of bad dad.
Yes.
So, just to get everything straight, so the current occupant of, and I'm wording this very specifically for reasons that we'll find out later. The current occupant of the Shadow Temple is a very imposing figure known as Artaith, or we'll call him Artie for short. And he is the father of both the because we need to get this, the biological father of both King Ill of Zora's domain and former party member Effene. The Effene has been missing but deemed safe by Zelda herself. Well, deemed safe by Zelda. You guys know she's missing. And Ill, the king of the Zora, is holding on to his crown by a thread because it has been discovered that he is, being the biological father of the biological son of Artie. He is who was believed to be dead. So Artie's wife married the Zoran king, and now it is realized that union is nullified because Artie never actually died. So, very kind of a very temperamental situation. But yes, that is the gist of what's going on in Zora's Domain right now. And we currently have two valid heirs to the throne, as they were both biological offspring of the original Zoran king, and those two are Princess Ruto, who is largely believed to have perished, and Leto, who, although is the biological son of the previous Zoran king, it is not well known of his lineage, as he was taken away from Zora's Domain at a very young age. And we're going to hear a story about that soon. I've been working very hard. So, yes, that is the general gist of the situation right now. So the main things we have. Oh, sorry. But yeah, the main things is we can go to Zora's Domain to try to deal with the king in one form or another, because we also need a blessing of the king to have a Water Temple Sage. And we also, so we can deal with that, we can go to Kakariko Village and continue on with Deku ceremonies. And there is also the Shadow Temple. So those were the three things that I spoke of in the beginning of the session.
So yeah, well guys, I was thinking, like, I definitely want to get to, talk to Il and stuff, so that we can get his blessing for stuff, and I was thinking that we might have better angle. See, if I do my Forest Sage thing first, because then, I can talk to him as a sage, then we recommend stuff and and maybe he'll be a little more malleable if we're presenting from that angle, if that makes sense.
Yes, so.
Yeah. But then again, weren't we also just kind of overthinking the whole Water Temple thing with stuff? And
I think that's true. Maybe we just go there and rip the Band-Aid off immediately.
Yeah. I think we're trying to do way too much, and instead of just getting it done.
I think you're right. Let's go there. We can, however it goes, we'll make it work. Okay. Did we want to? I could teleport us to Zora's Domain if we're ready.
Good, unless nothing you have anything.
It looks like he said he had to step away for a few minutes.
Okay.
So yeah.
So while Stefan's away, I would like to say that he takes all of his money and invests it in Bitcoin, and the market crashes.
I'm gonna be happy about that.
Rest in peace.
There you go. All right, so Zora's kind of baffles me how I don't have a whole lot of pages for Zora's Domain. I have the throne room. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there's so much to it, and it's a lot of mind's eye. I don't mind that. It is kind of funny. All right. So yeah, shit, I don't remember what my teleportation item actually was in here. I know we go to the forge because I have stuff for there, but I literally don't remember if I got a proper thing for the inn yet. Check my inventory.
I know we have something for the bucket. The inn that we stayed at, where basically you saw Eagle and Ruto.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, we could use that. That would be the it's not the crusty tuna, it's the
Oh, it is the crusty tuna.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep.
I'm so bad with the names here. Okay, perfect. Then yeah, I'll teleport us to that room in the crusty tuna.
All right.
So off the sheet.
So the party travels over to the Krusty Tuna. The smell of, sorry, to get this right. So kind of like the smell of I'll say kind of like stale fish kind of immediately hits your noses. You can hear a lot of murmuring and crowd talking. There's some people playing cards. There's another table where people are, loudly pounding shots of fishki. Like there is a lot going on. But even though there seems to be a lot going on, there's also they're also kind of doing their own thing. So, I would say to your immediate recognition, nobody has really noticed that you've appeared there.
All right. Let's sneak out. Hell yeah.
All right.
Can I check by looking around to see if our little friend is there? Is she blending in somewhere?
Are you doing anything other than simply observing?
Let's see what I can do.
But I'm going to say that, Deacon, I'm going to take your commitment in leaving the tavern.
Fair, yes. Absolutely.
So, I do not believe Stefan has returned. So Gully, as you see Deacon leaving, and Leto kind of falls behind a little bit, kind of looking around for something, without really like verbalizing, just kind of scanning the room. Which do you take more interest in, following Deacon or looking at Leto? I'm trying to figure out what he's looking for.
Deacon, because I'm going to essentially kind of, take more of that not father figure, but more of a teacher-student type of role with him as he begins his trek into fully becoming a sage. So I'm going to go with Deacon and shadow him.
All right, sounds good. So you guys start heading out, and I don't know who's doing that. Hold on, let me try to fix the map real quick.
I do know what I'm going to do.
Okay, what do you got?
So, Leto's going to put his hands up to his face, use alter self, change his face to look like her, move his hands away from his face, look around the room real quick, his hands back, and then change back to Leto. Hopefully that should get her attention. She's there.
All right, so trying to bait her out of concealment. Right, there we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah. All right. Okay, so you after doing that little trick, you kind of continue to scan about, seeing if anybody has taken a particular interest into what you have done, and everyone at all the tables still seems to be doing their own thing. And as you turn to leave, you are, as you make 180, you are immediately met with a very quick movement of a small blade put right up to the underside of your chin. And a familiar voice says, "You could have just asked for me, you know."
Wasn't sure if you were gonna actually, be like gathering evidence or whatnot.
I didn't say I would answer. I just said you could have done it. By the
Well,
way,
that was a faster way.
that looked nothing like me. You got the nose all wrong. But it's okay.
Well, next time I'll fix it that way.
And then she slowly pulls the blade away from your the underside of your chin. She goes, "So what's up? What do you want?"
I need to talk to you about something important in private.
Well, I mean, I might not look it, but this is as private as it gets. But would you feel more comfortable taking a walk?
That works.
All right. And as you look down, it looks nothing like her. In fact, it looks like a weird kind of like amalgam of specifically like you and Deacon. Like it's like Azura your height with your skin tone with like red plumage coming off of like the top.
Yeah.
But you recognize
I got the nose wrong. You got the whole head wrong.
She goes, "I made you prettier."
You see me?
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
She goes, "And I'm still more inconspicuous than you too."
Yeah, but you're supposed to be that. I'm not supposed to be that way.
Fair. All right. So you guys make your way outside, and Gully. So you all see Deacon. You see Leto walking out with this individual, and they wave to you in a very familiar fashion, a fashion that Deacon would immediately notice who is beneath the guise.
Excellent.
And Stuffin comes floating out a window. She's back.
Stuffin's back.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, Stuffin.
It was nice outside. I'm glad you left the window open for me.
It is a very average day in Zora's domain. We're in the Krusty Tuna on the lower level.
Mm-hmm. So
Howdy.
The kind of the greasy bar area, the dive.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
Smells
whiskey.
good in here.
It's like Whiskey Jack's.
Smells like booze and fried food and pickled food.
Yes.
Ironically, if you mix all three together, make a great mixed drink.
There is a jar on like the end of the bar that looks like the pickled eggs, but no one's eating them. The reason that no one's eating them is because they're actually the eggs of the bartender. They're not for consumption.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say challenge accepted, but
yeah.
Challenge withdrawn.
It's a bring your children to work day. So yes, Leto has found the ever elusive Arya Zark, who is and they're about to have a walk in the garden, so to speak, with all of you. So as the two of them approached, Stuffin and Gully, any questions you have about this particular character, feel free to voice them, and Deacon will field the questions.
Yes. Yeah, I will. I will offer a friendly wave to Arya. I'm not trying to go anything too over the top, as I can imagine she doesn't want me to point out their location to everybody. But still, I will acknowledge her presence. Pleasant.
Well, I imagine that they're walking in your general direction, so that. Well, I guess
that makes sense.
I guess more to the point, Leto, are you rejoining the party with Arya, or are you having it as a private conversation?
I was going to bring her to the party.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
cool. Okay.
I assumed, but I didn't
And-
want to assume.
I didn't want to assume either. Okay. Then I wave in a more pointed manner in that case. Ohio.
Hi, and she looks. She goes, and she kind of like runs, and you know, as stated, like Deacon, she is your height, and she like runs up to you and kind of like grabs you like open-handedly, like squishes your cheeks on your face, and she goes, and then she pulls you really close, and she's like, "There's so many different people."
Deacon smiles. He goes, "Hi, how's it going, Arya?"
Good. Are these good? We can talk. These are good people, right?
Yes. Have you really never met Gully before? That a shame. And I gesture to our fairy friend, and I say, and this is Stuffin. They've been adventuring with us for a long time now. Surprised we haven't introduced you yet. Yeah. I go to Stuffin and Gully, and I point at Arya and introduce her. This is resident local barkeeper of sorts and master of disguise, unquestionably. Arya Zark.
And she
Arya, hi.
holds her hands out in a very like abrupt and firm fashion, and she's like, "Pleasure to meet you."
Stuffin's gonna like grab her hand and lean close and whisper to her, Are you in disguise now?
Always.
What do you look like in real life? Can you not tell me?
Wouldn't you like to know? If I tell you,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
I
be
can.
a good disguise.
Like you. I think I like you.
I like you too, and your wooden foot.
Oh yeah.
Forgotten about that.
I gotta do something about that.
And she goes up to Gully, coming up to like maybe his half calf, or like half shin, and she's like, "I've seen you. I know you. You can eat."
Really now? I can definitely eat. My mom always said a growing boy has a healthy appetite. I guess I'm still growing.
I think I'm growing too.
Her eyes widen, and she's like, "You might want to stop soon." I mean, I'm surprised you could hear me from all the way up there, honestly, but you know what? Because I don't know what. And it's just like...
I would like to just cheerfully chime in that Gully is big and strong, protect us all. He will. We need him to be big and strong. How he keep us safe from the spooky monster. And I nod.
She's like, well, I go way back with these two, like way back, and the thing that I trust more than anything is these guys judging characters. Because they have learned from their missteps.
Yeah.
But we're not dwelling on the past. We're here for the future. So, let's walk and figure stuff out. Because I know you didn't go through all the trouble of finding me just to say hi. So the party starts walking. Kind of just like making a circular pattern around the around the outskirts of the bottom of Zora's domain. It's the only population in the area is held in the tavern, and even the people in the tavern really don't give a damn about what the hell's going on outside of themselves. So she's like, "So what's up?"
So, what is your feeling about the monarch, Great Monarch?
Well, I mean, butterflies are pretty and all, but
Is there just awkward silence here?
is my thing not coming in again?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm so gun shy about my headset cutting out. And she's like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a butterfly kind of gal, but they're pretty."
A king, I mean. Like, the one who rules over Zora's domain.
Welcome back, Stefan. Can you hear us?
There we go.
Oh, good. Okay.
Can you hear him, Stefan? Sorry, just.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Could you hear Puck and Lito and stuff?
Yeah, we can keep going. I think it'll be okay.
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 Well, wait. Quick stack. Stefan, you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And Lito,
Did I
give
miss
a
something?
I don't know. I just want to make sure everyone hears each other. All right. So okay. So Arya continues, and she goes, "Well, you know what they say. Families are always rising and falling in Zora's domain."
It's not really answering the question of good or bad is basically what I need to know.
I need to know what this tax policy is, Arya. But like, in terms we can understand.
Well, I don't know. Like, honestly, I mean, for me, he's a guy. He's a guy who does things. He's a guy with power. Would somebody else do a better job? Sure. Would somebody else do a worse job? Sure. Do you want me to kill him? Sure. Like, there's lots of unanswered questions that are just floating around in the air that, so nothing that, I mean, if you think about it, everything that we don't do is never known.
I understand that, if not in the context of what we're talking about, but I understand the sentiment all the same. I guess what you're trying to say is he's not exactly hugely involved in the lives of the common people?
Yeah, I guess that's the way to put it. I mean, like, I guess more what I'm saying is that, I mean, there comes a point that, I mean, sure, I would imagine some people might want to depose him, and maybe somebody better might be put in the place. But what if I depose him and someone worse gets put in a place?
This is the dilemma.
Okay, here's the big thing that you need to know, Arya. Phil, in theory, should not be where he is because his real dad is still alive,
So his
which
dad
makes
should
it
be
so
the
that
king.
way. No, when his dad married my mom,
Yes.
shouldn't have happened because he was still alive. Actually, no. His dad and mom were married, but his mom then married my dad, the king.
So what you're saying is we need to kill his father so that he can be the king. Because then his dad really will be dead, and then their marriage will be okay, and then he can be king.
If he's a good
It makes
king,
sense.
yes. If he's
Yeah.
a bad king, no.
She, tucks her hand into her armpit and pulls out a very thick book. It has yellowed pages. It has thick binding. It has that old book smell the moment that she takes it out. And she just throws it at you, Lido. And as the book falls to the ground, the title simply says history on it. And she goes, if you can find a good king in that book, you let me know.
That's the thing. What if it was a queen instead?
I mean, I'm all about equality. We could, we could make a queen. We could.
Well, no. Going with the fact that right now, Princess Rudo, the one who's actually true heir, is alive, but Il wants her dead. And thereby, that makes me angry, and I want him to go away.
Oh, so the girl on the wanted posters with the mustache.
Yes, that one.
Aha. Yeah, she should shave that. I mean, if she likes it, it's fine. But I personally think that she'd look better without it. But anyway, and the eye patch works well too. But
yes.
Yeah, so it sounds like you know what you want to do. Are you asking for help, permission, or something else?
It comes down to, is he a good king? And is he not going to move against his dad if we go and fight him?
Actually, yeah, that's a very pressing question.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, if his opinion on his father could change a lot of things. I hadn't considered that.
His real dad is actually still alive, and he's now in the Shadow Temple doing bad things.
Okay, so let me understand this.
Mhm.
He wants to the King Il.
Yes.
Wants to kill Princess Rudo.
Yes.
Because, by your admission, her existence threatens his sovereignty.
Yes.
And part of his sovereignty is based on the assumption that his father is long since deceased. Which is false.
Yep.
So let me answer your question with a question. How do you think he would feel knowing that his father is still alive?
It's the question, does he already know that, though?
Probably not. Because I haven't seen any posters of him.
Well, no, that's why I was hoping to get some information from you that maybe you could do some like snooping.
Oh, wait.
Find out.
I got an idea.
Okay.
We could tell him that his father is alive in the Shadow Temple, and then he can try, and then he'll go and he'll confront and potentially kill his father. And if he doesn't, his father will most likely kill him. But that is not here or there. He will probably try to kill his father so that nobody knows he was ever alive, so he can still remain king. And then, once he is weakened in battle, we'll just kill him too.
I'm confused.
This is where I will take out the moral compass and stare at it.
Okay, what are your thoughts as you stare at this moral compass?
She has a good point. If he does decide to side with him and we take them both out, his dad might come after him. Or he might go after his dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of with the idea of
Yeah,
telling him about his father. That's kind of genius, actually. Not
Leaning
because
towards
I'm
that.
I'm not even trying to kill him or anything. I just think it would be interesting to see how he responds. That would tell us functionally everything that we need to know in a kind of way. Like depending on exactly what kind of
people in this world like try to kill their parents all the time.
They really do.
Yeah,
That's
but
weird.
would you kill your parents to keep your royalty? That's the thing.
No. My royalty?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, then why would you kill your
I don't
parents?
think so.
I wouldn't want to kill my parents, but my parents are both dead. Unless Arya, you know something about my mom being alive somewhere.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's pretty solid as far as I know.
Okay.
I guess I feel that like anyone who tries to kill their parents is probably not someone we really want to work or negotiate with.
But what if he's willing to help his dad do bad things?
Well, then at least he'd be an okay son, if not a okay individual. Like, maybe he's a horrible person, but at least he loves his parents.
Yeah. Honestly,
Does it make it okay for him to be in charge?
I think, if nothing else, it would be good to get a read on his person. Because we only have speculation. I think that if we can get him to talk about this, we might be able to just, if nothing else, figure out how if he has convictions, what they are, and then maybe we either get a sense of sympathy or do we know how to make him get a sympathy? If there's anything there. Do you know what I mean?
I like it. Are we going to tempt him in some way? Are we going to be like, oh, we know where your father is and he's sick and so weak, but he's not going to die, and oops, I dropped my dagger, and oops, I'm turning around to tie my shoes.
I mean, I think you're being sarcastic, but I'm kind of with it.
I'm never sarcastic.
Arya?
Oh. Okay.
Arya, how well...
I'm kind of with it, bro. I think that's pretty smart, actually. I think you're onto something. Sorry, Lito, what were you saying?
Arya, how well could you hide, like, in the throne room if things came to pass?
I'm the best at hiding. I mean, it took you this long to find me, and the whole reason you did is because I showed myself to you. So, she
if there's
brushes off her shoulder.
If there's anyone who can hide in plain sight, I trust that it's Arya.
I literally never saw you before, so you got to be good.
See?
Booyah.
I'm just wondering if I should mention it to him son to son type of thing and see his reaction. And then if you're there, you can back me up, Arya.
Well, yeah, I could
Or
totally.
maybe Arya could dress up like his dad. Then we don't have to wait for him to like go off and try to kill him.
He's so big. He's even bigger than that guy. And quite honestly, I don't want to carry around all that weight. I think like the biggest that I like to go is kind of like like a bouncer kind of big. I mean, I can do bigger, but it's just so tiring and boring.
I thought you were like a master of disguise. Apparently, you're proficient at disguise.
Excuse me. First of all, I'm a master at disguise, and I will not be baited into proving my worth at all. And secondly,
whenever you say master,
what? I am a master.
Master?
I'm a master at
was
disguise.
I winking? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wink. Just my eyes fluttering. Master.
Listen. I could do a guard. I could do a guard all day. I could do a guard without breaking a sweat. But anything
You
more
pretend
than
to
that,
be his dad, but just really far away, so it explains why you're not as big.
and I'll tell you what. I'll turn into his dad here, and you can take just take a quick drawing of it. And then he could be like, look, we drew him. How could we draw him if we didn't know he was here?
I mean, that kind of checks.
Yeah. And then like her head just kind of like morphs into like a black shark head, and she's like, Lido, draw me like one of your French girls. Blah 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 blah.
God.
Trying to second get this.
I have my forgery kit. I could try to take a depiction.
I mean, do you want to do that?
I mean, I feel like he's buying what she's putting down, for better or for worse. I think he's taking.
If we just get, or if we got Arya like the right distance, a window, and left a bottle of poison and a crossbow or something, like we'll label it definitely not poison.
Genius.
Don't put this on crossbow bolts. You could see what happened.
True.
Hey, Brainiac. Poison is drank. You want a venom-tipped dart. What do you want to kill him, or do you want to give him like a bad rash? Like, she goes, oh, by the way, I know stuff about poisons too.
You realize we wouldn't actually want you to get poisoned, right? I'd rather you get a bad rash, but I don't even want that of you.
Oh, I thought we were going to shoot the king.
Oh no, we were going to pretend you were the king.
Oh no,
far away.
What if I was the king? I turned into the king, and then you shot me, and then I was like, ooh, and then I faked my own death, and then while I'm faking my death, you can go and kill him for real, and they'll never know it was you because it happened down here.
Well, that is a plan. I'm not hearing like hoops and hollers from anyone. Well, I think that's maybe like our backup plan right now.
Yeah, we'll put that at like plan D.
We'll
So
see.
For like definitely thinking about as a possible future plan if everything else falls through.
Yeah.
Well, I
maybe
mean-
more like plan X.
Truthfully, I just finished this really long book, and before I finished it, I had all of these like really intricate, convoluted plans of how it was going to end. And then when I actually read it, it was just like a straight shot, and I was like, there's beauty in simplicity. I have an idea. How about you just go talk to the king?
Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Let's do that. I just want to see what he's like. I think if we just give him a shot, and I don't mean like, tell him, you know what I mean. I think we just like we just go talk to him. We rip the Band-Aid off, boys. I think if we can see how he reacts to being told about the situation of his father, we'll just have like an inkling of his actual character. We know that he has issues with, so far. So I'm not saying that, we're off to a great start, but like, if we can just talk to him, I think it'll be easier than continuing to plan how to talk to him. You know?
She's like, I like that idea.
Think we I think we wing it, boys. Like, I have kind of an approach mapped out a little bit, so I mentally speaking, so let's see. Actually, you know what? Hell yeah. Arya, do you know if he has any kind of magical type stuff in there?
Like, I mean,
Some kind of magic detecting room.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know specifically, but I mean, he is the Zoran king, and it is the throne room. If there is a more secure place in Zora's domain, I would not know where that would be. So I don't know what he has in there, but I would imagine that
Excellent.
Precautions have been taken for the throne room.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. That seals it for me. Okay. Do we have anywhere we want to go before we head to the throat? So I think if we wing this, I think we can make it okay. But if there's anything you want to prepare, if we want to get him some fancy pastries or something, we could do that. But yeah, I think it's time we head over. Any objections?
I got nothing for him.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You ready to go?
I'm good.
Let's
Duffin,
do it, boys.
what exactly are you going to ask him about the sage thing? If we do all this. Duffin?
Stefan?
His audio's out again.
Sorry,
lose
buddy,
him
I think
again?
your audio. Can you hear Lido talking?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what are you going to do about the whole sage thing with him, though? If we do this.
So I think I need to talk to Il about that, right?
Yeah.
We have to talk to someone of royal lineage,
Mic off.
basically,
Mic
who's
on.
in charge.
Mhm.
So yeah, right now it's him.
I don't think Ill's father is the person. It would be a bad decision.
No.
None.
Well, no. It comes down to, if you take Ill out of power, it comes down to either me or Rudo.
Oh, okay. What is, Leto?
I
What is
voted
Leto's
for you,
opinion on
of course.
What exactly, Stefan?
Mic
Would
off.
you want him taken out of power? I feel like Leto is a part of this community and is maybe by descent more entitled to leadership than Ill is.
Well,
Mic on.
that's where it kind of doesn't work, because I really haven't been in the Zord community for more than a year or more. I didn't grow up with it. Rudo's more the one that would be in charge.
Well,
okay.
I guess the question then, I guess we should have been asking this from the beginning. What is it that you want as your end goal, Leto? I mean, if you want him out, and I can't tell exactly what Rudo's thoughts on it were, but it didn't sound like she wanted to exactly do that. But we might be able to, ask her to try it. But maybe that's what do you? I guess what I should ask is there anything that you're hoping will happen, Leto?
Well, yes, but it depends on what they do when the situation happens, if they're the person I would put in power.
And okay. Well, look, Leto, ultimately, I know I talk about ripping the Band-Aid off and stuff, but I want what you want, buddy. We'll I want to help you get whatever your goal is and actualize it. So, my question then becomes if how do I put this? Yeah, what do you want to do? Like who would you have in mind, or what have you?
There's definitely someone in mind, but I don't want to spoil it, because
Understood.
if they don't do what they're supposed to do, and I don't want to get my hopes up.
Understood. I get that. Okay. Well, all right then. If we're in that kind of a situation, I think that well, yeah. I mean, I think that ultimately the first step is still to just kind of go talk to him. We broach the father subject, and we can kind of get a feel for where to go next, unless you thinking anything else.
I say we go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I hear you. You have someone in mind, and that tells me it's probably not Ill.
No.
Okay. I like the plan. Let's do it.
All right. So, I'm gonna think. Give me 1 second while we're going. Because I want to check. Okay. Yeah. Okay. As we do this, let's let's head up.
Alright, so making your way
to the throne room. Get permission to go see him, and then see
That's a
how it
good
works.
point. Yeah, we shit. Yeah, we might have to make some kind of fucking appointment, don't we? Yeah, I guess we'll head up to wherever the throne room is, and we'll just see what it takes to be to seek an audience.
All right. So you make your way up to the main floor of the main level of Zora's Domain, where all of the
That's what we're doing.
and all the inhabitants of the town, all the shops, all the homes. The town itself is nothing seems out of place. There's people traveling
You're
about.
talking on Twitch, but not to us.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't heard you in a good 20 minutes, bro. I assumed you were just.
All right. Is that better now? No. Still not lighting up. Oh, wait, there you go. Now you can hear?
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, better. Okay, so you
Yes.
you make. Sorry, I don't know why it does that. Okay, so you make your way up to the main level of Zora's Domain, where all the shops and the towns and all the most people are located, and everything looks as normal as can be. People are bustling through the streets, going through their day-to-day life. You can see that the shops are in full swing. The town, as you walk through the town, you can spot a number of guards, but it doesn't seem like it's a large amount. It just appears to be like regular patrol. And you make your way through, start heading up towards the upper part where the throne room is held, and as you start to get to the far end of town to make that final ascent, you hear a abrupt voice behind you call out and simply says, "Where do you think all of you are going?" What would you like to do?
Ohio, seeking audience with King Ill. Are you the one we have to make an appointment with? As I turn to face them.
And as you turn to face him, it is...
Norn.
Yes, it is Norin. And he's
Oh,
like,
Ohio gozaimasu. It's good to see you.
It's good
Sorry.
to see you too. It's okay. You
It's
know what?
been a while.
Sometimes I just like to use my official voice, and it makes me feel better.
You
But
do
yeah.
that. It make me feel.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't. I have my own assumptions, but none of those assumptions are that you are holding Princess Rudo's head in any of your bags.
My apologies.
No, we have something more important to talk to him about.
Well, I imagine, but I'm just giving you a heads up that that's probably going to be the first question he asks you guys. So I don't know if you want,
Understood.
I don't know
Thank
if you want to have a time to mentally or magically prepare for that.
Good call. Mr. Norin.
Mr. Norin.
Mr.
Norin's my father.
I smell. I use my my aberrant mind telepathy to speak with him without I will inform my comrades whatever he said also telepathically. Anyway, once he speaks. So I'd like to ask him, Norin, you would have an idea, sort of thing, that are there any divine magical sensors or what have you that detect if you're casting spells in the throne room and such? I'm sure there's this, that, and the other precaution, but I'm simply curious to, I don't want to alarm anybody if I cast a minor image and start shocking people, Don't want it to be like, oh, hey, you're attacking the king because I clean my pants or whatever,
Well, there are precautions that are taken in the Zoran throne room. But the problem in answering my question is that the precautions are compartmentalized. So we have a number of things, including detection magic and nullification magic and a number of other things that I won't get into for security purposes. However, these things are put on a rotation and they are activated by wards. So, different people, different guards carry different wards. The guards themselves, do not know what ward they carry. They just know that they have one. So
that kind of fun.
Yes.
Okay.
And so in the thought process behind these, the security protocol behind this, is that it's not so much a preventative measure, like a directly preventative measure to stop anything from happening on a magical level. It is more to find out who was trying to cast magic in the throne room. So, like, say, for example, say that there is a nullification ward in the throne room. If somebody tries to cast a spell and that ward gets activated, we know by generally how the person responds when their spell gets nullified. So, that being said, I'm not entirely sure which ward or wards is currently in the throne room right now, but I do know that, and I don't believe that you are doing anything bad, otherwise I would not share this information with you, but if something that you tried to do in there does not go the way that you expect it to go, play it off, because you have people looking for you to react to things.
Understood. Thank you, Norin. I will keep it safe and just not use magic in there. But I simply, like I said, I didn't want to go surprising anyone doing this. So it's one thing to be flashy. I will stick with the drawing that I made instead of the minor illusion. Thank you.
It might be safe to err on the side of caution. He has been a little bit testy since those wanted posters failed.
Understood.
Now keep in mind,
thanks.
Norin is the reason that they failed, but Il does not know that he is the reason. Because, one, he doesn't know that Norin altered things, and two, he does not know what Princess Rudo looks like. He hasn't, he being Il has never met Princess Rudo.
Didn't he get like a 1 on his memory?
Wait, what was that?
Didn't he get like a 1 on his memory checker?
Yeah, something really far out there. Yeah, but yeah, he would not recognize Princess Rudo if he saw her. Provided that she was not looking undead.
Definitely.
That might be a clue if he sees her.
True, yes.
But yes.
All right.
And he's like, actually, you know what? If you want, I can escort you up there.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if you're all right with that. Is it okay if we go in now? Do we have to make an appointment, some such?
Well, I mean, with me, coming with you, I'm sure it's fine. But it would probably be fine anyways, because things are pretty quiet today. But I could come just as like a failsafe to, just add extra to the situation.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Anything you can do to make our announce our presence like a little splashier and stuff like that, make it seem like we're really important and esteemed visitors.
Yes.
We don't want to overshadow Il by any means, but we want him to respect us as much as possible.
Okay. You know what? I will give you the full ceremonial announcement. How would you like me to introduce you?
Why don't you start? Because
Have you guys settled on a collective name yet?
Not really.
Zealot
Mic off.
and cultists of Gully.
Mic on.
Weird.
Yeah, well, we're still working in progress. We'll maybe table that for now.
Yeah. Plus, cultists, that's bad. My people are not cultists. We're not in a cult.
Harbingers of prosperity.
Yeah, more like light bringers, but yeah, something like that.
Do goodiners.
Oh man, we're almost 75 episodes deep and we still don't have a party name. I love it.
Blessed guests of the wonderful person that you are. Then we're just blessed guests of whoever we're visiting with.
I'll introduce you all by name. How's that?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Hey guys, is there someone in Hyrule Town that's good with publicity and public relations?
Oh, true.
I mean, yeah, but is that pertinent to the discussion in any way, or should we
No,
table
it's
it?
not. Let's just go in, talk to him, so that way we can move on to the next thing, please.
Yes, I concur.
That's a good idea.
Okay. All right. So you make your way up to Zora's domain. You make your way up to the Zoran throne room. You are not stalled in any way as you're traveling with Norin. So all guards very quickly step aside for you, and then you make your way into the throne room. As you make your way in, nope, that was not the one I wanted to do. I have so many that are on top of each other right now. Hold on, let me fix that. All right. So Norin gets to. There we go. Did I get it right now? Yes. Norin enters into the throne room first to announce you all. With that, he says, I apologize for the abrupt intrusion, but I would like to officially announce the arrival of Sir Leto, Sir Gully, Sir Deacon, and Sir Stuffin.
You kneel to a king, right? I do that. It's the right thing. Is it a kneel or a bow? I'm sorry.
You're normally kneel.
Thank you. I do that.
Okay. Will bow deeply, and then he's gonna kneel, and then he's gonna blow kisses at him.
Brilliant.
It's covering all bases.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Absolutely. And Gully, how do you react when announced?
And he falls suit. He does a bow, and he puts his hand out as well, with respect, and then he'll go down to one knee and kneel, I guess.
All right. So, as the introductions are exchanged, Il acknowledges all of you, tells everyone who is not standing to stand up, and says that is the one of the more intricate greetings he has ever received. And he's like, but I assume that you guys have brought evidence to claim the reward.
We have other business.
Other business. Is there any progress on the wanted poster situation?
So, not at the moment, because I don't feel like trying to kill my sister.
Okay.
Your sister too.
Okay. And okay, so new business, and what have you, Deacon?
So I would like to kind of I'll stand up and I will him and I say, well, see, we brought other news. It is in similar vein, and is of just as relevant of severity. King Il, you see, we have news of other members of your family that have recently shown their heads to the kingdom at large. You see,
he hard stares at Leto after you say
that. You see, we have found out that your father is still at large. I hand him the drawing of his father that I made. Something that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to see, given the fact that I'm like 9 and this happened before I existed.
Yes, there's absolutely no evidence indicating how you would have this photo other than that. And he looks at the photo, and then he again looks at Leto. And anybody with a passive perception over 15 will be able to read that he subtly over to Norin, kind of like head gestures over to Leto and inquisitively uses the term brother. And
like your dad, the actual king was my dad.
He puts the drawing down. He says, so now you are saying that you are the brother of Rudo.
I'm Rudo's brother? Yes.
And you are
you're the other brother of Rudo, and Daphne's the other sister of Rudo, and my other sister.
So, so what I'm gathering from this is you have admitted to intentionally defying my order to bring home a girl who's your sister.
Mm-hmm. And yours.
Well, half sister to me, but
Still older sister.
yeah, there's a lot of complications in this situation right now. So, I'm getting the impression that you're trying to tell me something. So say it.
So your dad is alive in the Shadow Temple, torturing people. What are you going to do about it?
Why should I care about what happens in the Shadow Temple? I have a kingdom to rule.
Because the fact that once he's done doing whatever he is there, why wouldn't he take out his offspring? And if you're king, just put himself in charge?
At this point, he gestures Norin away from your party and up to standing next to him. So just to paint the picture in the throne room right now, you have King Il standing directly across from you, up some stairs in front of a throne. He has pulled Norin away from you to stand at his side, his most trusted, unwavering, morally uncorruptible second in command. He has called to his side. You are in a throne room where it doesn't need to be said, but you are surrounded by guards. And this conversation is going very south very quickly.
Il, mighty king, who we all love and respect. It sounds like there is a complicated family matter here that needs to be resolved. And we are here to support you as the mighty king and our friend Leto, obviously, and resolving this to the best of your abilities. We've also brought news about your father, and if that's not something that excites you, have you ever considered family group therapy?
Yeah, I will. Never. Yeah, I guess I'll attempt to back Stefan his words up a little bit. I'll say, indeed, I think it was every bit our intention to bring forth to your attention as a monarch something that is ultimately still relevant. I mean, regardless of any business with anyone else, if nothing else, it is an evidence of, well, I mean, if your father is alive, which we, obviously we have proof that he is, it means essentially you have family that you would have thought lost. Surely you understand how we had thought this would be of valuable information to you. Any bit of lost family could mean, any trace of what they thought had been done to kill them in the first place, or, whether it be time or ill acts of, other actors. This is, if not anything else, this is certainly relevant to you, and it's why we brought it to your attention. This is not, there need not be implication here, simply a reportation of fact that we thought would be helpful. You know, I simply believe there would be value in that fact. I mean, after all, I do not know what the circumstances where he was thought dead were, but anything else, it's prize, no?
Norin instructs the guards. Guards, seal the door. Don't let anybody in. Guards on both sides of the walls.
Oh, are we planning a surprise party?
All of the guards leave their post, head towards the only door in and out of the throne room. Close the door behind it. That closes the door behind them and seals it.
Do the guards actually stay in the room, or are they leaving the room?
The guards have left the room. They're on the other side of the door.
Okay.
So before Il can say another word, he's met with a familiar pointed dagger, the underside of his chin. And you hear a voice.
Oh, shit.
Told ya! Master of Disguise. The dagger unwavering from beneath King Il's chin. He realizes the mistake that has been made. Not fully, possibly, but certainly realizes that he no longer has the upper hand in this situation. She turns to him and she says, still as Norin, if I hear
That tracks. Brilliant.
the tiniest peep out of that wicked little mouth of yours, I'm gonna nail your tongue to the roof of your mouth with this thing. And she turns to the parts. So what are we doing?
Brilliant. It's simply brilliant. Ah, man, that's such good news. Oh, nice.
So are we gonna go feed him the pups or what?
Yeah. I think it's time for us to ask you again what your relationship with your father is. If you say it does not affect you, so if it's no business of yours, well, that's a bit dismissive of, again, someone who, were you in one position, you could be either dismayed or overjoyed, depending on, well, several factors, but instead you seem to be neither. And I ask why you would act like this isn't relevant. Surely you understand, at the very least, that there's something important to this, no?
His eyes grow hard and cold. His body remains unflinching. He says,
What's the truth?
It is truthful that I did not know my father was still alive. But it is also true that the believed circumstances that led to his demise clearly I've benefited from. However, Let me tell you about my father. My father is a cruel man. There's no lengths that my father would not go to prove his point. My father will go to any length to do what he wants to do. And not everyone will often side with him because of his ruthless tactics. But I have been alive long enough to say to you with a clear conscience that he is right far more often than he is not. And I also have inherited that from him. So if you plan to kill me now, I will say this right here and now is your best opportunity, and you may not have another one like it. If you think that you are going to create some animosity or opposition between me and him, I guarantee you that there is nothing that you could do to either of us that is worse than anything he has ever done to me. So do not try your hardest and do not try your damnedest. Whatever you're going to do, simply do it. Do not do it for justification. Do not do it for a moral purpose. Do it because it needs to be done.
I'm confused. Do you want us to kill you?
At this point, a clean death would be better than listening to endless bickering and moral meandering. Whatever you're going to do, do it. Knife is still to his throat. In fact, a tiny, thin stream of blood is starting to form on the underside of the blade, traveling down to the base of it.
Leto, talk to me. What's on your mind?
I am going to slowly walk up to Il. Put my hand into the bag of holding. Hold in front of him a nice little compass that I have.
Nice.
This was supposed to be something that I needed, but I kind of think you need it more.
So as you hold the compass, the needle holds still, pointing specifically to Arya. In presenting the compass, do you hand him the compass, or what do you do with the compass?
Can Stefan do some kind of Arcana check on this compass?
Yeah.
See, like, sort of how it works. That would be a 23.
All right. It is a magical compass powered by the magic of Christmas, and what it does is it has a number of factors depending on who is holding it and what is the intent of the person holding it. Right now, for example, as Leto is holding it, the reason that it's pointing to Arya is because Arya is the one that is ultimately in control of the entire situation. So, from that point, Il has, and what we are gathering from this, from the behavior of the compass, Il has given up control in the situation. Il has resided to the fact that no matter what happens in the next few moments, he does not have control over it. Arya is in full control of the situation. She has done everything that she has set out and achieved to do to create the situation that, from her perspective, is the most morally appropriate situation. Now, since Leto is looking for it as a moral resolution, the compass is pointing to Arya.
Stefan's gonna step forward. And he's gonna say, okay. If cards are on the table, I don't feel like it's my place to get involved in you and your family and your death wish, perhaps. People have also talked to me, floated the idea of asking you to be Sage of the Water Temple. And because the Water Temple is so closely aligned and collaborative with your community, we feel like it would be important for the leader of the community to agree with whatever the decision is about the next Water Temple Sage. So this is why I'm saying something here, because you seem like someone who perhaps has a strong moral compass when it comes to understanding the danger and perhaps even wickedness of your father. But you also seem like you are trapped in his shadow, feeling like you're almost driven to the same fate as he is. And two things could happen here. One, you will die through uprising or something like that. And the other is maybe you get your way, but this wickedness your father has thrust upon you when you were younger will consume you and those around you. And I don't want to see either of those happen. I wonder if there's another path. Maybe a path to redemption and to healing. Maybe, and I hate to say this, but maybe you need to step away from this position of leadership, because although you crave the power, you seem to recognize that this is leading you along the same path that your father took. Maybe if you are willing to step away, it could provide a solution for everybody to heal in the long term. Leto, what do you think about this?
Leto?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, Leto. Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Hmm?
I want to sneak around, like, I literally, like, so Il is hard focusing on Leto and shit, right?
Yeah.
Can
Well, I
sneak
mean,
up
like,
to him?
wait, what?
Sorry, sorry. So I want to sidle up to him, and while Leto's talking to him, I just want to cast Identify. I want to see what kind of magic is affected. Magic items, whatever, like that.
Okay. Are you looking for the wards?
I am looking. So identify. If I cast it on a creature, it'll tell me any magic that's affected.
Okay.
So like, if there's any kind of illusion, if there's any kind of transmutation, like, like that kind of thing. If there's any kind of defenses, like if he's got fucking something active that's going to be a contingency, that kind of thing. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay. So, yes. Okay. So I'm going to point out that one, in terms of the spell is successfully cast because the guards are no longer in the room, which means when they left, they took the whatever ward or wards were active, they took them with them when they left the room. So the wards are no longer active. Secondly, there is one thing that pegs on him as magical, and that is his trident.
Understood.
All it simply does is boosts his charisma.
Understood. Thank you.
That's it.
So wait, that you did detect magic or identify?
Identify.
Yeah. So I was pointing out a thing about the wards as like a quick recap. But yeah, casting Identify on Bill will yield the charisma boosting Zoran.
Don't you have to be touching them to use Identify?
Yes, that's why I was trying to sneak up to him. So yeah, I gotta go poke him.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make Deacon do a stealth check.
Okay. In that case, I will just flat out do detect magic.
Oh,
Okay.
Sure. I'm sorry, Gully. I didn't realize you had that. Hell yeah.
All right. Same thing. The spear pings. But other than that, the room itself is completely vacant of anything. Well,
I am really sorry for the interruption. I didn't want this to go south. You know what I mean? I just wanted to help out. I'm sorry.
Yes, he is.
Sorry,
he is
lead off.
alone. He is armed with nothing but his staff, and he is still unwavering in his behavior. In fact, as this conversation has gone on, you can see the irritation growing in him. In the first moment that he has even a breath to interject, he says, "This is exactly what I'm talking about. I will stab myself with this blade if we're going to stand here and chatter."
Understood. Lito, you have the floor.
See you.
Death to the infidels! No, I'm just kidding.
Flame aura, just burn the
He's willing to
motherfucker.
stab himself. I don't know.
Oh, does that change the compass when he says he'll just stab himself?
Are you still holding the compass?
Yeah.
No. So,
Lito, perhaps you want to give him the compass.
with that, you can determine that even with that statement, Arya still has control of the situation. Which can be one of two things. Either Arya is more resolute than Il in doing it, or Il is bluffing.
Bill, I want you to hold this. I want you to hold this and tell me again that you want us to kill you. That you want to go down the path where basically, oh, you don't want to be ruled by your dad, you blah, 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 blah. that you're going to do this.
All right. So
How is that going to help you in the long run?
you hand him the compass,
Hold this compass and tell me that.
and as he holds it, upon holding it, the compass is still pointing to Arya, and he says,
Are you afraid that it's going to tell that you're just full of crap and you know this is the wrong thing to do?
and he says, no. He says, I do not wish to be killed here and now, but I do not fear it.
Did we lose Puck? Because I don't hear a response back from the king.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, there you go. Better?
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
better.
Okay. So he says, "You mistake my." Okay. So he's holding the compass. The compass is still pointing to Arya, and he says, "Listen, you misunderstand my words. I do not wish to die here and now in this place amongst this group, but I do not fear it. And that is what you are failing to understand. Whether or not my father lives, whether or not my sister is dead, whether or not I kill you the first chance that I get, it makes no difference, because one, the Zoran people love and adore me, and that is what matters most of all. It is love and adoration that prevents uprisings. It's the way you treat people and you make them feel more than it that matters most. It is not what you do. It is not how you tax them. It is not how you speak to people in private quarters. It is how you make them feel. And as long as you make them feel good, they will love you. And I make them feel good, so therefore I am a good king. And if you kill me here and now, I will die a beloved king. And I do not fear that." The needle starts to turn. Doesn't completely turn towards ill, but it is making its way. And you place your faith in trinkets like this compass, even though as we stand here I have told you nothing but the truth. And sure, you have told me the truth as well, but you know what? My truth matters more, because I'm the king.
On false pretenses.
That doesn't
The
matter.
only reason, yes, it does. The only reason you are king is because, in theory, all of this can be traced back to your mother scheming. And if it comes back that your mother is scheming, your reign as king becomes even more corrupt, because who knows what your dad was telling you in the sideline. You tried to kill both of your sisters, and now you're going, well, I'm going to die and I'll be, remembered as this. As soon as people figure out, hey, he's tied to the guy who's been torturing people in the Shadow Temple, who was supposed to be dead because his mother decided to marry the actual king, basically, you become the stepchild that nobody wanted.
Now, I know nothing of the Shadow Temple, but I know my father, and I know that he is not telling lies and torturing people. I can tell you.
Well, I've seen it.
Oh, I know. I don't know what you saw or what you think you saw, but I know my father just as well as I know my real sister and as well as I know my real mother. But the thing that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is where my father resides, people are torturing themselves. The compass starts to turn. It's now about halfway between Arya and Il.
I would, Leto, may I interject for you once? I asked that out of character. Okay. So I'm going to contact you with my aberrant mind feature again, and I'm going to say. Actually, how do I put this? Just give me 1 second. So, Leto, we're in a very precarious situation, but the reality of the situation, I'm slowly coming to terms with. Sorry, Leto, I think this doesn't have an end. He's clearly got, I'm sorry, he's clearly following in his father's steps. Whether you understand this does at this point. It has gone from between your sister and him to between us and him. You understand, right? May I talk to him for a bit? And is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to I'm going to look up it and going to say after after it takes say, hell, you say that you are beloved. You have these people's feelings and emotion part. You say that if you die now, you will die beloved and honored and what have you. Unfortunately, I have something I need to reconcile, I suppose. If you are beloved, as you say, if everything is the truth and matter of fact, all that, you don't fear it. Have any regrets? There's nothing that bothers you? Not even the fact that in actuality you're walking the same path? It's necessary? Is that what you've convinced yourself of?
It sounds to me that if anybody needs to be second guessing and idolizing, it is all of you who should be idolizing me.
And I would like to say where terribly, terribly wrong. I have idolized many people and all of them did great work, beauty, art, culture. And the only thing that I see in front of me now is a washed up parrot feeding on own of thing. If you can look with those same old eyes, you make mistake of that you have upper hand. What we have is unquestioned proof as to the ever flame throne that you hold so ill. This was over for you. Put the hit out on.
It was over for me long before the other princess reared her head. It has been over for me since the day that I was born, and I recognize that. You all fail to recognize that the only thing that comes at the end of life is death, and therefore it should not be feared. However, the other things...
No. Just shut up, and I tap him and polymorph him.
What do you polymorph him into?
I am polymorphing him into a angelfish. Yes, he's going to flop on the ground as a fish for a moment. As soon as, if he fails, which he could, so he needs to roll a wisdom save. 21.
Alright, let me see. Oh, wait, let me see on my GM screen, not on the... Alright, I'm going to roll this manually, but I gotta wait for this thing to come up. Wisdom. Alright. R. My computer's freezing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Fucker. $21.
Silvery barbs? Fuck it.
Rerolling.
Yeah.
11. Nice save. All right, so
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, polymorphs into an angelfish.
I will immediately turn and look at Tikkun and the rest of them. I need one of you to put water in my mouth when I transform. The rest of you, I need you to open the door and then get the hell out of here. So I'm going to turn into a pelican.
Mm-hmm.
Have someone pour some water in my mouth. I'll pick up it into my mouth and basically start flying in the air. And as soon as someone opens the door, I am flying out of Zoro's domain towards Longmon.
All right.
Hoping you guys teleport and just are out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us the hell out of here. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I thought we were gonna kill him.
Oh no, it's gonna be much worse.
Oh.
I'm taking him to his dad.
By his definition, it's already been much worse. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Big
Hey, can I
doors.
take his staff?
Well, when you polymorph, you normally take everything that you have on you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't used it. Sorry. Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
okay. Quick question. Big door, 2 people. Who's opening it? Well, you know what? Given who's left, I'd say Gully opens one door and Stuffin and Deacon open the other door.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you guys push the door open. The pelican flies out. The guards seem surprised. Get ready to attack. Don't really know if they should attack. Waiting for orders. They look back towards the throne room to see what's going on.
Pelican flies out.
Yeah, as it flies out, I fucking warbust a Kakariko.
And they look into the room and they see King Il, and King Il shouts to them and he says, so all you hear is that the voice of King.
Arya.
It is Arya, but you hear the voice of King
what I was hoping for,
lecturing the guards about security breaches and how a damn bird could get into the throne room.
Brilliant.
And
later.
At the very last moment, you notice that everyone else is ported out, but Leto being within earshot, what you're able to hear is that Arya is intentionally buying you time to get as far away as possible while still maintaining character content. Mm-hmm. And when she believes you're far enough away, she then yells to you, "And go get that damn bird!" So then all the guards proceed to run out of the throne room to chase the bird, and Arya fades once again into nothingness. So, oh man. Pointing out a couple things here as we progress forward. 1, the Shadow Temple is located beneath Lon Lon Ranch. 2, Leto is traveling there by flight. 3, the rest of the party is teleporting over there. And 4, that is not the entranceway to the Shadow Temple.
It's by a rock.
It is.
We know of.
Wait, let me bring up the Hyrule map. Wait, I gotta bring everyone else to it, not just myself. Okay. The rock to get into the Shadow Temple is over here.
Oh, it's by Robbie's place?
No, Robbie's place is more like over here. And it doesn't seem like a big difference, but it is, understand, like each block is an hour's worth of travel.
No, I got you.
But yeah, Robbie's more around here.
Where the, gotcha, okay, cool. I guess it's by, it's not that far off than the Thaka Witch then, huh? Or roughly? I'm trying to remember what that green line was.
That green line is the entranceway to the Shadow Temple.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay.
But we're going to see what happens when we get to Lon Lon Ranch. So I'm going to port everyone over to Lon Lon Ranch. We'll say the teleportation takes... what is the fly speed of your Pelican?
80 feet.
80. Okay, so let's say you're traveling at roughly twice the distance. And that is 1, 2.
Oh, I wasn't planning to fly there.
Oh. Then I misunderstood. Please explain.
Basically, I was going to get out of there far enough that I could find a tree and literally travel via plants and literally get to Lon Lon that way.
Okay. All right. So let's say...
because I only have an hour on his fishdom.
Okay, so let's say it
And I'm
takes.
pretty sure it would take longer than that to fly.
Yes. I was trying to figure that out, but let's see. Where is there? It is Long Ranch. Okay. So just for shits and giggles, I'm going to say that the party the party gets there about 20 to 30 minutes before Lido.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're able to teleport in. Being it's roughly midday, the field work is largely getting completed. Things are starting to die down. The smell of cooking stew is coming from the house. And how would you like to spend that 20 to 30 minutes before Lido gets there?
Huh.
Nothing is also an appropriate answer. You don't have to do something. I'm simply giving you an opportunity if you desire.
No, that's appreciated. I'm going. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I got a couple things to think about, but that's all.
Okay.
The voice really.
All right. So you guys come up to Malin first. Do you do you bring her up to speed? Do you tell her that Lido is coming in as a pelican with a Zoran king in his mouth?
I will say that Lido is on his way shortly. I'll just kind of explain that sadly we can't visit for too long, but we were in the area and we wanted to check on things and make sure she's
mic off.
Yeah. In general, just kind of just kind of like prepare her for. I'm not going to tell her about the Zoran King thing exactly, but just that we've got some business in the area, and Lido will be stopping by shortly to but that hopefully we'll be able to visit more once we finish what we have to do, that kind of thing.
Mic on.
Sounds good. All right, so she's checks in, as much of this information as she can, as she is not anticipating this is how her day would go. And as you finish explaining, and as she's starting to wrap her mind around it all, the plant split open, and out comes a pelican.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is now. Look at. Ohio.
Oh, I wouldn't be a pelican at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Travel via planets. Well, actually, I could have done that. Yeah, I'm still a pelican. Never mind.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if you're not a pelican, are you just like holding him in like a little plastic bag, like you want him at a carnival?
No.
Like,
I'll still be a pelican.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll just hop down on my feet and just look at them all and just kind of nod and then just flop him on the ground and transfer back to Leo. And I can put him back to normal, or I can let him basically... No, I need to do this because otherwise it's not very nice. And I will turn him back to normal. Before I do, I will go, Golly, if you would just grab his weapon.
Well, you'd have to wait until he turned back to grab the weapon.
Well, no. Yes, but so that way Gully can just literally...
just like he... Back. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, okay. No problem. I'll grab it.
And I will let him come back and I'll leave to do his thing of grabbing it.
All right. So as you morph him back, he immediately starts catching his breath, and in that moment, Gully snatches his trident, and he looks at you, and one, he throws your compass back at you, and two, he says, "When this is all said and done, I'm going to do a very nice thing for you."
Let me guess. You'll ban me from Zora's domain. I'll never be able to go there again. Guess what? I didn't live there anyway.
No, I'm going to teach you how to properly torture somebody.
I'm not torturing anybody. That wasn't the plan.
Well, whatever your plan may be. From where I am now, I might as well see it through. But make no mistake, the moment I see an opening, you will be the first of you and your siblings to fall.
Yeah. We talk all big and mighty because you're the king. Well, right now, you're a nobody. So, I can give you my hand to help you up, or I can give you my fist to knock you back down. Your choice right now.
I would take neither. I do not need help getting up.
Never know.
I do not fear a fist.
I can turn into a bear instead if you want to fear that.
Now, by the way, as you are presumably spending the most time in such close quarters with him, you are starting to notice a number of what looks like scars all over his body. They specifically look like scars from a blade. No, definitely not like a burn scar, but just small, strategic, almost looking as if they are, for lack of a better term right now, ceremonial. They are done with intent and done with a pattern that these scars are kind of like a type of etching into his skin.
Leto, this is going to be a peculiar question.
Hmm?
Do you still have that dagger we found in the water temple? Does it look like that's what did that?
Does it?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Does it look like these were self-inflicted, by the way?
They do not.
28.
What was it?
28.
All right, so you're able to.
Actually, I'm going to give him an inspiration just because I want it to be ridiculously high.
Okay.
Thank you.
33.
3. All right. So, not all of them, but yes, he is very familiar with this blade. This blade is immediately bringing back memories of the scars. In fact, it is one of the few times he has broken his stoic demeanor, and he takes one hand and he just kind of rubs an area of his collarbone where you notice that there is a scar. He knows this blade. And once he realizes that he has broken his demeanor, he kind of regathers himself. And he points to that blade and he says, that blade is more family to me than you and your wretched sister ever can be.
Leto, may I hold on to that? Thank you. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pocket the blade.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast Identify on the blade. I want to see if there's anything cool about it. I don't think I ever did that yet.
Alright. You cast Identify on the blade, and there is absolutely nothing magical or special about the blade.
Perfect. Okay. All right. I will pocket the blade in case they need to get reacquainted later.
So this was your plan. Take me to a farm.
Oh no. The plan is basically what's under the farm. And that would be your daddy dearest.
So he's dead. You lied.
No, that's where the temple is.
Oh. You're orchestrating a homecoming, a family reunion of sorts.
Yeah.
Well, then why not go grab my sister?
Because the fact that she doesn't need to be part of it, since you're the one who screwed up and not her.
Again, you lie. She is not here because you can't make her be here.
Bait, Leto, don't worry about it.
I stand here and I tell you the truth with strength, and you stand here and you fake strength with lies.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Let's go. What, are you going to hand me a shovel? Is there a secret entrance in one of these primitive houses?
Oh, no. See, we're going to go, but I'm going to prove that I'm better than you. And I'm going to reach out and touch him one more time and cast Regenerate on him. So all those nice little scars go away.
Do you want me to thank you for that?
Oh, no. I want you to understand that sometimes people can have a second chance. And they don't have to become what their fathers were. Where you were literally becoming your father.
Those scars are a manifestation. And he points to his head, to his temple, to his brain. He says, those scars don't matter because those scars will always reside freshly as the wounds that they dug in here. I was taught to be strong by unconventional means. But as you can tell, the ends justified the means.
Oh, I say yes, but I also have one other test that I have to run on you, because, phylacteries and all that crap. And I will take out Fate Render and stab it into him.
Are you stabbing this into him?
If it hurts him, he's a phylactery. If it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm amused that you just healed his scars and then immediately just stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so question.
Funny.
Do you stab him or slash him?
No, I stab him.
Okay.
It's literally
I'm guessing
just...
it still acts as a blunt object or something.
So you stab him with let me describe this differently. As you take the sword and you begin to plunge it into his midsection, you're of course met with resistance because there is not currently a blade tip on the sword, but you push further and with little extra hesitation, the blade plunges deep into his midsection. You can hear a voice ringing in your head. The voice calls out, it says, I hunger. It calls out and tells you to feed me. And it, in a brief moment of silence, is angry. It says, this does not nourish me. And as you pull the blade out, there is no wound on King Ill.
I put the sword back in the bag.
He looks down and goes, still no scar. And listen to me when I tell you that there is no scar. So,
Didn't we?
let's go see my father.
Hey.
All right, so how do you plan to travel to the entranceway to the Shadow Temple?
Carefully.
True. Well,
So I'm going to take just a quick moment away from them and just be like, can you watch him for a second?
Sure.
And I'll walk over to Marin and be like, sorry, sweetheart. We need to see that. So if somehow in the future, we, that ring and everything that we kind of talked about once upon a time, that would be your brother-in-law, but he's kind of a jerk, so we're going to go take care of his dad, and maybe that'll make him unjerkified, so that way you'll have a good brother-in-law instead of a stupid brother-in-law. Like, don't worry about that. Then I ruffle her hair. I'm gonna go take care of this. And I kiss her on the forehead and come back to you guys.
All right. She appears a bit confused, but she trusts you. She's happy to see you here, but sad to see you go.
All right. So
You're muted again.
Am I muted again? Fuck. Dude.
Unfortunately,
there we go.
Hear you,
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that. Okay. So I said, she's. I forget what I said. She doesn't understand you, but she trusts you. She's happy to see you, but sad to see you go. So, what would you like to do?
All right. Time we march. I am sketchy about the idea of, flying on Chimkin or anything, so we should probably just do the old standard march, like hoof it.
All right, so let's see. Hold on, let me see what it marches. All right, so bringing back onto the map. Let's say a march would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6. There would be 6 encounters. After 6 hours, we would reach the time where a long rest is appropriate, which is probably for the best. And yeah, does that sound agreeable?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you know what? Let me dig up my encounter generator that I haven't had to use in so long.
I think it's been at least. Have you even used it since we started this, bro?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
that's a
used
relief.
It was before we actually had the red portals. That's the last time we used it.
Oh,
Shit,
that's
dude,
right.
Been a minute. Fuck yeah, I forgot about that. But
So
you're right.
the last time we traveled was the day that Stuffin joined the
Yeah,
campaign.
you're right. Holy shit! Wow, that's crazy.
Ooh.
That's cool. Okay.
All right.
So, can I have a brief telepathic conversation with Leto again? If that's
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
While we get our dice ready.
Yeah.
Leto, help me out here. What do you like? I'm gonna mass suggest ill so that he doesn't fuck us over too hard while we sleep or book it or some such, you know what I mean? What is your goal so that I can make that happen in the most articulate way possible?
I want Phil to face his father, and hopefully that will trigger something in him to realize he's better than him and shouldn't have to like him, and maybe become a better king.
Okay, I understand. So
if not, we just care of him.
Okay. So I would like to I would like to use a 7th level spell slot to cast Mass Suggestion on Ill. And it is going to be a very simple. Okay, sorry, just thinking of the best way to put it. Do not vacate our premises or take any hostile action until we have introduced you to your father. So do not vacate our presence or take any hostile actions until we have introduced you to your father.
Okay.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. I will briefly look up what you have to beat, because I don't remember. I haven't cast a spell on it. And I'm AFK. Okay, one sec.
Oh.
Silvery barbs. Okay, DC's 18, so.
Oh, Silvery Barbs comes in clutch again.
Hey, the Silvery Barbs gets him another 3. It's exactly what happened last time. That's crazy.
100%.
What are the odds? Okay. So he is let's see, how long is that? With a 7th level spell slot, the duration is 10 days. So that's not concentration or anything. He is stuck with us for the next 10 days, and he cannot take any hostile actions in our presence.
Technically, you did put an end to that curse. Well, to the spell. You said until.
Well,
you did say
yeah.
until.
No, I mean, that's true. That's how I want it, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, the idea is, obviously, if he's going to fucking start stabbing people when he gets to his father, that's his prerogative. I don't really care to interfere with that.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I understand. I appreciate it. I hopefully, is that okay with you, Lito? Oh, shit, I don't know. I guess it's too late now, but... Like, if he's going to get violent once we've made our point, that's his prerogative. I'm... That'll tell us everything we needed to know anyway. So, there we are then. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Alright, so, 6 hours. Everyone give me 2 d20 rolls.
Ooh, hey. Natural 20.
Straight up d20s.
Straight up d20s.
Got an 8
By the way-
and a 4.
I am watching it like a hawk.
Alright, so
I
now
got a 2
actually
and a
hot?
20.
I'm going to ask, do you guys want to run this as a singular encounter, or do you want to run this as 6 separate encounters?
Singular?
Yeah,
Singular.
I'd be game for a singular, just for brevity's sake, honestly.
Okay. Alright, so quick question. Stefan, what were your rolls again?
8 and 4.
Okay, that's easy to remember. Okay, so 8, and everything that is, I think, up to an 8. Yeah, everything that's an 8 or lower is simply no encounter. Nothing happens, so those are beneficial. Alright, so we got a 20, I'm sorry, an 18, a 20, and a 14. 18, 20, 14. Okay. Alright, so you make it to the entryway of a cavern that fits the description of what the entranceway to the forest temple is. As you approach, you see 3 things. Actually, you see a deceased Gerudo. Dead body. Next to the body
Damn.
is a chest. And then, standing over, I'm gonna roll for this one. Standing over the chest of the deceased Gerudo is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a d4. It's a 2. In orange, wait. Yeah, an orange Lionel.
Okay. Give me 1 second to think for a second. So I'm guessing it's probably noticed us and all that, huh?
No, it's actually preoccupied with the body of the Gerudo on the ground. It appears to be a fresh kill and is about to make off with the chest.
Huh.
You
Um,
you can engage it, try to steal the chest, try to investigate the area, try to kill the Lionel, or you could wait for it to simply take the chest and walk away.
I'd be okay to wait for it to leave, to be honest, if you guys are.
All right, sounds good.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
All right. So
Unless anybody else has something, Ellie, Stuffin.
No.
all right. So it picks up the chest. With its other hand, it grabs the Gerudo by the ankle. Just walks away, carrying them both. And now before you see the entryway that will lead to the Shadow Temple. So,
All right.
do you enter?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's do this. Let's
So,
jam, boys.
okay. So,
When you're searching, I will look at Deacon and go, you might want to search just to make sure there's no traps as we walk in.
That's a very good. We should do that. I will do that. My perception's kind of at. Chimkin has Hawkeyes. Can I use her, or do you want me to do like a?
That's fine. You can do something.
Thank you. She has check. Okay, she gets a +5. She has advantage on checks that rely on sight.
All right. So give me a
24. Holy shit.
Nice. Okay. You are damn near positive that there are no traps in the entryway. Okay.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
I am going to kind of like break immersion for a second and point out that I have not upgraded my Roll20 count yet, so my lighting is not active. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna give you a nice little picture of an old friend of ours from the campaign, and we are going to. I promise you, we are not going to get past this first room before the ending.
Understood.
It doesn't sound good.
I have been talking about this temple for a long time, and I'll be damned if I don't make sure it lives up to the hype. So,
Excellent.
So I'm not even clear what you were promising. You were promising that we wouldn't get past the first room tonight, or that we just wouldn't ever get past the first room.
in tonight's session, you will not get past the first room.
TPK or something like that. Okay.
No, no TPK yet. Listen, I'm going easy on
So does that mean we shouldn't even start the first room until next session, or?
I don't want to not start it now. I'm gonna be honest. When we get into it, you'll see why it's okay.
We spend an hour just trying to talk the horse into leaving the room.
So usually for the first couple rooms of a temple, what I do is I use those rooms to introduce the mechanics of what the temple's going to be. So that's why I'm saying, like, we can do the first room. I just can't, like, if I were to port you guys over to it, you would see the entirety of the temple because I don't have my lighting.
Understood.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So, let me get on to here, and I will
Anyone know if a phantom steed is good at seduction?
I have not pondered that conundrum. I don't know.
I don't think I want to know the answer to that question.
Stuffin,
Not for like.
where did that thought even come from?
It comes from the picture that we're looking at. Do you not see the picture?
That's a great picture.
I do. But Stuffin, why would you even think that?
So,
Part of the horse I'm thinking
Need
about
to
stuff.
get a distraction.
Does it look a little...
Doesn't it look like a phantom steed already?
Are you being seduced by the phantom in front of you, Stuffin?
Who knew Stuffin was a horse girl? Or... So,
I'll have you know,
Stuffin
is not a full-sized individual. Stuffin would be much more into ponies than horses.
Good for him.
That's right.
Fair enough, Stuffin. Fair enough. At least
you know
you don't discriminate based on anything except size.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so what this horse is, this is the horse this is a horse that got possessed by the corruption that was inhabiting Princess Ruto that ultimately escaped, and we will be finding out later on in the campaign. So yes, that's just honestly, it's the coolest picture I have, so I can the situation. But okay, so you find yourselves at the entrance to the Shadow Temple. The entryway is open and unguarded, but as you travel through the temple, you are met with nothing but an empty hallway that has a mirror at the very end of it. So you approach this mirror. There's nothing else around. As you approach this mirror, it appears to be just a mirror. What would you like to do?
Stuffin will look at the mirror and picture himself with a sandwich in his hand.
Oddly enough, a sandwich appears in the reflection, just like you envisioned
it. He's going to raise his hand and start eating it, even though it's not in his hand, in the reflection.
The reflection stares at you in a quizzing fashion. And then it takes the sandwich and it extends it towards you. Not beyond the mirror, but simply as a reflection, extends the sandwich to you.
He'll try to reach it and get it.
All right. So once the player touches the mirror, they are transported into a small, empty room with 2 mirrors situated on separate walls. So in this room, in the first room, you are met with 2 mirrors. One is on the western wall and one is on the eastern wall. Which one would you like to approach?
Is everyone gone? He's in a room by himself?
Funny you should ask. There is actually somebody missing from this room. The person missing from the room is Leto. Leto, from your perspective, you too were transported to a room exactly as I have just described, but you are alone in the room. And that is as far as I will take that explanation for now. Nobody can hear you. This is going to be important. Nobody can hear you, and you can see nothing of what they are going to see. You are occupying the same place, what appears to be on a different plane. Okay, so there's a western mirror and there's an eastern mirror. Which one do you approach?
Is this us or is this Leto?
This is everyone else.
He can take the eastern mirror and I'll take the western mirror. And
Bet. Sounds good.
Stand in the middle and protect us all.
So as you both approach separate mirrors, two very different visions start playing. Are you sure you want to look at 2 different mirrors at the same time?
Okay, yeah, I can see that being sensory overload. I'll join you, Stuffin, if that's okay.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, joining Stuffin at the western mirror. Okay, so Once the player gazes into the mirror, they are met with a scene that plays out. So what you see as you look into the western mirror. Fire engulfs the inside of the mirror. Explosions can be heard before the scene fully comes into view. It's Zora's domain. It's under attack. A squad of mysterious cloaked figures are dashing through the kingdom, throwing explosives in their path. The squad is quickly making its way towards the throne room. Endless bodies of Zora Royal Guard lie in the wake of this extermination squad, when finally, in spite of the throne room guards, the squad is able to muscle the doors open just enough for 2 cloaked figures to squeeze through. With the door now fully closed and blockaded, the 2 cloaked figures stand surrounded by the last of the remaining royal guards. Tridents fixed on them, they hear the Zoran voice of the Zoran King. We hear the voice of the Zoran King fill his halls. My queen and the children are safe. You may try and strike me down where I stand, but your insurrection fails. As long as my children survive. You are correct in one respect, my king. As one of the cloaked figures scoffs, I will strike you down where you stand. And I will do so without shedding a single drop of blood to these guards. The cloaked figure reaches up and removes his hood, revealing his ocean blue skin speckled with azure freckles and piercing red eyes. A look of disdain crosses the Zoran King's face, then rage. Zora, my most trusted advisor, what is the meaning of this? I have given you everything. What more could you possibly want to justify what you have done? Zora Daban turns to his companion and gives the intentional nod. In one final blur, the cloak hollows out and starts to succumb to gravity. The throne room sings with the sound of the flesh and armor being rendered by Zoran steel. The remaining guards collapse to the ground before the cloak can even find its resting place on the floor. Reappearing behind his companion Zora. Thank you, Norin. I really didn't want to have to break my word about not shedding any more blood from these guards, Zora said with an unsettling grin. It really would have detracted from what I'm about to do next. Zora and Norin purposefully approached the king. The look in Zora's eyes dove deeper into madness as he drew something concealed from his bag on his hip. Now, my king, to answer your questions, what more could I possibly want than what you have given me? Plunge a concealed object into the back of the Zoran king. Artaith Sarak, I want everything else. And then the story in the mirror fades. What does your party take from this?
I think it's fake.
Yeah, I also think it's fake. That's not canon by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
I mean, for starters, that would imply Norin is like at least like 70 Zora years old.
Okay. So everyone
I
sees...
feel with these...
You deny. You see the vision and you deny.
Yeah, 100%. I don't believe it at all.
Okay.
Not for 1 single second do I believe it.
All right.
I go look at the other
Feels
one.
like a deep fake mirror.
Yeah, it feels like it's full of shit is what it is. I think, yeah, actually, if anything, I bet fucking Ill's manipulating it somehow. Anyway, I go look at the other one.
These AI mirrors, these artificial illusion mirrors, just makes
time.
You can't trust what you see in them.
But if it's true, then something that we don't know about this timeline is that Ill's father
You want to check out the other mirror?
was the rightful king, and he was killed by Leto's father. But, so you look at the other mirror. All right. So another vision comes into play. A familiar melodic hum fills the darkened walls of the Shadow Temple. It's a familiar tune that the Zora welcome. No one knows how long the song is played or where it originates from, but the Zora have come to believe it as a sign of peace and prosperity for their people. The scene opens with Princess Ruto and Prince Leto, both of an age where the troubles of life have yet to weigh upon them. The children are playing in the water at the base of the Veiled Falls. Hey sis, look what I could do. Leto calls out to his sister Ruto. Once his sister was giving his undivided attention, Leto focused every bit of excitement and began swimming up the Veiled Falls. Leto barely making it up at all before the sheer force of the falls knocks him back down into the watery abyss. That was amazing, Leto, she said as she clapped her hands with great excitement. That was twice as far as you made last time. I'm so proud of you. You're just being nice because you have to be, Leto snipped back with slight insecurity. You can make it all the way up by yourself. Yes, but I am me and you are you. I had to learn how to get there all by myself. You have me to help you. One day when we're both strong enough, we'll meet atop the falls and gaze upon the kingdom together. Ruto pulls her brother close. Having the strength to do something alone can be equal parts difficult and rewarding. But opening yourself up to the help of others can create a bond like nothing else. The sound of clinking Zora armor approaching can be heard in the distance. Within moments, it becomes clear that guards are headed towards the prince and princess. Suddenly, an array of loud noises erupt in the center of the kingdom. Yelling, screaming, cheering seems to follow the sound of a heavy blade cleaving something. Quick. Hide behind the falls, Leto. The guards became visible, but still had a distance to go before they arrived at the Veiled Falls. Princess, one of the guards shouted. We're looking for your brother. Have you seen him? I'm sorry. I have not. What is this about? She asked cautiously. The guard grabbed Princess Rita by the arm and yanked her. You need to come with us. We're taking you back to your father. Feeling in that moment that something was amiss and Ruta was in danger, Leto steeled himself to make a move on the guards, but something grabbed him. With a hand over his mouth, all Leto could hear was, shh. It was Norin. It was Norin holding him and Marty beside him. Thank goodness we found you first. Norin releases his hands from Leto's mouth gently, nudging him into the care of Marty. You must go. It's no longer safe for you. His Highness has learned the truth, and you must go. Bless you. Norin hands Marty something, and before Leto can do anything, the hum of Zor's domain stops. It is instead replaced with the sound of strange birds flying overhead and sand beneath his feet and the smell of an oceanic coast. And then the vision fades.
That checks to be more consistent with everything I know about Leto. I prod the mirror as I look at stuff and say this one.
Right.
We can ask him about it.
That's.
I mean, you could, but he's not there.
Hey, Leto. Leto.
and if not noticed, at this point, you now notice that your party member Leto is no longer with you. Thoughts on the secondary? Any other thoughts on the Eastern Mirror?
Clearly canon mirror.
All right.
Clearly the one of the two.
All right. So you have a Western Mirror and you have an Eastern Mirror. What would you like to do?
Baby Leto. Wow. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say. Oh, sorry.
Well, Gully's been watching this too. What do you think, Gully?
Well, after seeing that, Gully, he continues looking in the mirror and he sees himself kind of, just putting a hand on Leto's shoulder. As if Leto's standing right next to him. You good, buddy? Is what he thinks to himself.
We'll find out. All right. So, Western Mirror, Eastern Mirror. Western was the story regarded as non-canon. Eastern regarded as canon. What would you like to do?
So touching the mirror is what got us here, right? Oh, sorry.
Correct.
Oh, we could do one of these, like, we look in both mirrors at the same time, and then we know it's got to be fake. We conjure up an image of the opposite of that.
Dude, touch a fucking mirror.
I poked the eastern one.
Okay, touch the east one.
Okay. So you touch the
I'm gonna level with you. There's a part of DQ that was going to do that anyway, just because it's like, hee baby Leto, poke.
So
You're touching the one that you think is the fake mirror, though.
I'm touching the canon one.
As Gully sees Stuffin kind of drifting towards the western mirror, he grabs his hand and touches the eastern one.
Okay. So the moment the mirrors touch, you are completely transported. Like, you feel that you have been physically moved. You feel that you've been transported. But you find yourselves in a room with nearly identical to the previous room. However, the mirrors in this room are on the southern and eastern wall. Now, before we get into that, where we're going to end is, Leto, as you stand there in this empty room with two mirrors on the western and eastern wall, you call out, and you hear nothing but a boundless echo of your own voice that seems to be traveling to and coming back at you from absolute endless nothingness. What would you like to do?
Where's Il?
Il is not in the room with you.
I'm going to check the two walls that don't have mirrors on them.
Okay. You inspect them, you find nothing of interest, you try touching them, moving them, see what happens. Not only is everything completely non-reactive, you get this rare but almost familiar feeling that time is not progressing where you are. It's almost as if everything around you has simply paused. Would you like to try anything else?
What's the floor made of?
It appears to be stone, but it is like everything around you is like monochromatically black. Like, think of it as like black with, like, if anything has any definition, it's detailed in like a thin white outline.
Okay. I will head over to the west mirror then.
All right. And as you head over to the west mirror, you see him walking towards you. Deacon. He gets to the edge of the mirror, and he continues to walk. And he makes his way just kind of like
back.
And as you step back, he continues to step forward until he actually starts coming through the mirror. At first, you're happy to see him, a familiar face in a strange place. But the longer you look at him, you feel that like, it's not just the room that's dark. It's not just this place isn't defined because of an absence of light. There is something here that is alive, and it has found you. And at the start of next session, we will roll for initiative. So, I told you we would not get through the first round of Shadow Temple. So, I promised. I've been promising this. This has been the first one of the first temples that I started working on. And
wow.
Yeah, and it's still like it has ever been, like, an ever evolving thing, and it has finally come for all the shit talking I have done. We are now in the Shadow Temple, and we have made it through our first room, and now we need we need to get into our first battle.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not about to fight Leto, am I? Like, I'm not gonna be Dekun's shadow clone beating the shit out of him.
Oh.
No, I'm going to be Shadow Dekun.
Oh no! Oh no! It is that battle! Oh shit! We're fighting the Dark Party member battle. Oh no! Oh no!
And by the way,
Sweats in character sheet.
The last bit that I will leave off with for the session is, as everyone travels to the second room, Leto, you will be present there. Stuffin, you will be present there. And Deacon, you are missing.
Oh no.
Bum bum bum.
Bum 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 bum.
But what is
that? Is Gully there?
Gully is there. Gully is in the second room. Gully,
okay.
Leto, and Stuffin are present, and you will get to hear the stories about something that may or may not have happened in Deacon's past.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
That's fun.
I can't wait.
Awesome. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are these stories that you're doing, are you running them by the players to, like, decide?
No.
What
I have done is essentially I took for everyone that I've talked about, like, backstories, and even Stuffin, you are not free from this at all. Whenever I talk to people about their backstories, like, I love lore, I love backstories, I soak that shit up like a sponge. So these are things that I remember have happened. These are things that are, like, either tied or twisted from an original memory. Like, you know, we like Arte is right now on the chopping block for getting killed, but then it's like, but why is there this animosity? It's like, well, maybe he was, maybe something happened, and then, like, I'll take a known story and I'll twist it, because now, as we're talking, I know for a fact that Deacon is thinking about the obviously canon story and trying to figure out how canon it was, or if I put small inconsistencies in there to make it a fake story. So, yeah, all of these things are going to be, they are not made up out of nowhere from me. They all have a specific tie to something. And I'm sorry, Deacon, but I am doing the most tragic event in Deacon's history.
Oh no, oh no.
Say it.
When they killed Guru?
The attack on Kakariko Village.
Oh no. Oh. So in the attack on Kakariko Village, sorry, this is just for stuff in Guru, the kind of like Dekun's father in Kakariko. He got stabbed by the Yiga. Sorry. Anyway,
Yeah,
that was like in the original timeline. Probably different now, but like we lived out that event at one point.
yeah, and everything that happened afterwards as a result of it, and what was going on or may have been going on behind the scenes while that was going on. So it kind of like one of the things that I hope comes out of the Shadow Temple is that we have a broader understanding of how the stories could have possibly been layered and happening simultaneously, since we have run these campaigns differently with different parties. Yeah. Fuck, right? Okay, so okay. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I am so happy we started the freaking Shadow Temple today.
Same, bro. Same.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to get to the next session. Can't wait to delve deeper into the story. We are going to run multiple of these stories simultaneously.
Hell yeah.
And we'll learn how we navigate it and get to the final end and see how the journey of the temple affects the outcome of the final battle. So get on our link tree, hit the likes, smash subscribe buttons, our Facebook, join our Discord, get on our YouTube, and all that good stuff. All right, so thank you again. I hope everyone has a happy, healthy, and safe week, and warm. Sheesh, it's getting cold out there. But yes, thank you everyone, and bye.
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 Deuces.